What is up, Janksters? It's your boy Graham, also known as HamHawks42 on the internet, and today we have another edition of Tuesday Brewsday. This is a deck that was submitted by the community and voted on by the community as well, and we had so much fun with Yarok the Desecrated last week, we decided, apparently, to do another one. So this time around, we're doing Yarok combined, instead of with fight rigging, we're combining Yarok with Mirror March. So the goal of this deck is to get a ton of ETB shenanigans and then hopefully flip a couple coins and get some additional copies of those creatures to get even more ETB shenanigans. So what we found with this deck is that while Mirror March is inconsistent, it just is. That card is wildly chaotic, but it works when it works. But additionally, ETB synergies and Yarok are so strong that even without the Mirror March firing, we're still able to generate a ton of value very quickly. So we have a lot of fun with this deck, even when the combo isn't really firing the way that we're hoping to. So I hope you stay tuned for that. We're going to do the full deck build. This is a live stream that was recorded on Tuesday, August 16th, 2022. Over on twitch.tv/hamhawks42. And this is actually like I said, a community event that we put on every Tuesday where you are actually more than welcome to join in and contribute ideas to the decks that we're brewing, as well as actually vote on what decks are built. And we have a poll that we usually goes up around Sunday that's here on YouTube in the community tab. So feel free to vote on those. And if you have ideas you'd like to submit, you can actually put those in the comments below or in our Discord server. You're more than welcome to throw those anywhere you want. So if there's a deck you want to see me build, put it in the comments, and who knows, it might just get picked for for next week's Tuesday Brewsday. Also, if you do have a deck idea and you really want to make me build it, no matter what, you can do so over on Patreon. For $10 a month, you can actually force me to build your deck idea. No matter how ridiculous and improbable it is, I will build it and I will do a deck tech on it for you. So that is something that you can do if you join the Patreon at the Mythic level, which is the $10 level or more. And with that, I do want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my current patrons. So Else89, Silent Labber, thank you so much for helping support the stream and this channel by donating to the Patreon. It means the world. And like I said, over on patreon.com, you can contribute to that as well. But with that, let's get into the stream VOD and let's see this deck in action. All right, so we have a deck to build. It is Tuesday Brewsday. So the deck that we're going to be building today is 5-color Yarok. Now, you may be thinking, wait a minute, didn't we just build Yarok last week? And yes, we did. We built a deck around Yarok last week that was specifically designed to leverage fight rigging. So we had a number of large creatures that could trigger fight rigging. Good morning, Meat Pants, how you doing? So we had a number of large creatures that could trigger fight rigging, with the idea being to take advantage of the hideaway twice. Now, today we're doing something a little bit different. So let's get Yarok in the mix, because this card is just pure jank. So if you're not familiar, Yarok's 3/5 Death Touch for 5 Elemental Horror. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So that triggers landfall abilities additional times. It triggers ETB effects of creatures additional times. Cards like Meat Hook Massacre would trigger an additional time. So that could be pretty darn powerful here. But we're also going to be leveraging Mirror March. Mirror March is the jankiest jank that ever janked. This card is actively terrible, if I'm honest. It is very, very bad. Blink triggers Trigger March. Yeah, so your 5-color Yarok Mirror March Blink. We could do that, yep. We could go Yarok Agent Kelpie. We could be those guys. We could do Agent of Treachery, because I do want to build this in Explorer. I'm hesitant to do Agent, just because it's just savage, but we might go there. We'll see. That said, last week's deck relied very heavily on Hostage Taker, and at the end of the day, it ended up working very similarly. Let's be mean today. Yeah, Terror of the Peaks would be good, because we would get damage for every creature entering the battlefield, potentially quite a bit of it. But with Mirror March, whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you flip a coin until you lose a flip. For each flip you won, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them to be the next end step. So we have an opportunity to potentially create a whole slew of additional creatures, but also I want to point out the thing about Mirror March. Mirror March is the trappiest trap that ever trapped. Like, yeah, Liesl's Acrobatics. I mean, that's an option. Yeah, Potels, if we go historic, we could do that. But Mirror March is the trappiest trap that ever trapped. Statistically, like, so this is a 6-mana enchantment that does nothing when it hits the board. Good morning, Fraxter. So it's a 6-mana enchantment that does nothing when it hits the board, and statistically, given the probability of it, 50% of the time, half the time you flip that coin, it will come up tails and you will not make an additional creature. Half the time, literally half the time, this card does nothing. However, during that like 5% of the time or 2% of the time, when it hits like 5 wins in a row, oh my goodness, it is savage. You can get some ridiculous nonsense going with this. So it's a cool card when it works, but most of the time it doesn't work. So that's something that we need to be aware of. We need to be ready for. The other card that I want to take advantage of that is similar to Mirror March is Delina. Now, unfortunately, Delina is an attack trigger, not an ETB trigger. Or we drop March and then blink our whole board. Yeah, that's, yeah. Gala Greeters could be good. Now, I'm a little hesitant to go Gala Greeters over Innkeeper purely because Gala Greeters has a cap. Gala Greeters, you get 3 per turn. That said, if we're copying Gala Greeters with Mirror March, that's pretty fun. Oh, Mirror March is, okay, all right, so Botalis, I see what you're saying. So Mirror March, because Mirror March is an ETB trigger, if we can blink our entire board with a Liesl's Acrobatics, a Yorion, or a Semester's End. So we have Semester's End in Explorer. We can take advantage of that. ETBs for the tokens. Innkeeper doesn't make any mana on ETB trigger. Potalis, yeah, it does. Well, Innkeeper makes mana when it enters. So if we're copying Innkeeper, we get, but we get a ton of card draw. So Krark's Thumb, Martin Arena. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Krark's Thumb would be so good with Mirror March. So good. MTG Nerd, good morning, my friend. How you doing? Historic version, definitely Back Alley Gardeners. Oh, sure. Yeah. But Delina is also a way to get a Mirror March style effect where we're guaranteed at least 1 copy. So I like a couple of Delinas. Semester's End, I think, fits in here. Exile any number of creatures and or planeswalkers you control at instant speed. At the beginning of your next end step, return each of them to the battlefield under Stone's control. Each of them enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature, and an additional loyalty counter if it's a planeswalker. Let's go. I'm a new card. I know, right? But yeah, something that helps with coin flips. Now, that said, so we've done all of this. Let's just set it. This is a Yorion pile. Like, Yorion cares about ETBs. It just makes sense for Yorion to be in the mix. We also have cards like Spirited Companion, Skyclave Apparition, giving Delina haste. Yeah, actually, I was thinking about that. But the other thing is, if we're trying to get mad blink effects, now Semester's End and Yorion both blink creatures back at end step, which is a little bit of a bummer. If you got Krark, yeah, that'd be dope. So the creatures re-enter on end step. So if if our board has haste, it's kind of irrelevant, which is unfortunate. Yeah, Podal, how do you flip coins without thumbs? It's a great question. I have no idea. He's just that good. That's how good Krark is. He can flip coins without thumbs. So my thought is, if we have something like a Tuk Rubble Fort, or like, man, I wish Anger was in Arena. That'd be so good here. What flicker effects? True, we do. Yeah, effects that exile a creature and bring them back immediately. Yeah. Trying to crazy stuff with Mystic Reflection, Fraxter. I mean, I'm worried that we might be getting too cute here, but that's kind of that's the name of the game, right? Charming Prince would be great. Yeah, Charming Prince is cash money. Charming Prince is fantastic. You're absolutely right. Charming Prince and Yorion, that's a known quantity for good reason. It's awesome. The Limousine, possibly. I don't love the Limousine. I think I'd rather have Brutal Cathar over Limousine. Brutal Cathar could definitely get the job done, though. Blade Splicer, okay. Blaze Splicer's historic. I'm trying to make this, yeah, I'm trying to make this Explorer if we can. I mean, Master Splicer would be pretty solid on as well. Lumbering Battlement. Oh, yeah, point out the Lumbering Battlement is like OG. The OG limousine, you're right. That could be fun. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, Master Splicer is fine too. I'm cool with that. Now, we do want some cheaper ETBs for sure, but yeah, Master Splicer is solid. We can also run like cards like Exclusion Mage. Being able to bounce our opponent's board is pretty nasty. When ETBs return target creature an opponent controls whose owner's hand, that could be just vicious, and I like being vicious. What can I say? Doubles the power of your creatures. Yeah, Cloudkin Seer just to draw cards. Well, and the other cool thing about Cloudkin Seer is it draws us cards, but it also puts 2 power in the air. So if we get a pop with Mirror March or Delina, we're drawing a bunch of cards and we're attacking with a decent chunk of aerial damage. So I'm good with that. Only targets creatures. We have Skyclave. Yeah. Put out you're not sold on Exclusion Mage. You'd rather have Skyclave Apparition. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see, Skyclave Apparition is money. Wait, Mana War with Ninjutsu. Yes, Potelge, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, 2006, right? Exactly. I don't know. Yeah, Exclusion Mage is one of those, if you line up against a creature, or if you line up against a creature heavy deck that's trying to stick like 5 and 6 drops, it's fantastic. If you don't go up against that one specific deck, it can be a little rough. All right, yeah, we can get rid of Exclusion Mage. My thought was if we stick a Mirror March or get a, if we get multiple copies, it could get really out of hand. The monster from Alchemy. We're an Explorer, so we don't have access to Alchemy. Want to use the Angel from SNC, does the same but heals 1 life. Oh, that's right. Man, that card is so good. Yeah, Inspiring Overseer. You're right, Inspiring Overseer is just strictly better than Cloudkin Seer. Unless we want both, frankly. That's an option. You know what? I think I want both. I want to draw cards. I want to draw a lot of cards. I love drawing cards. It's my favorite thing. And, we all know whoever draws the most cards has a tendency to win the game. So, this would be Yorion. Mardu with only a splash for Yorion. Yeah, I can see that too. But I want to go full 5 color if we can help it. I see opportunity there. Now, Topiary Stomper is another one that is just great. Could definitely fit. We also have Risen Reef. Yarok is an elemental. We don't have any other elementals in the mix. Oh no, actually Cloudkin Seer is an elemental. Okay. I'm not getting Risen Reef in here. Let's go. We can't build Yarok deck without Risen Reef. So Botada Spirit Companion. Yeah, we can get Spirit Companion in here too. I mean, I seriously don't see any problem with having a ton of redundant card draw effects. Like a ton of them. I 100% on board with that. And you're right, Spirit Companion is really solid. Not taking elemental into consideration. I got you. Yeah. All right, so we've got a lot of decent stuff. We have a good engine. We don't have anything that can grant haste right now, so Delina is just asking to get picked off once she hits the field, which is mildly problematic. It kills the opponent. Yeah. So yeah, Terror of the Peaks was mentioned a couple of times. Terror of the Peaks is fantastic. It does tend to win games when you're ETBing. Also, if you hit a good coin flip on Mirror March with Terror of the Peaks, mwah. How do we survive 5 turns though? Good question, Kelpie. Another one that fits here is Meathook Massacre. That's gonna help us survive significantly. Part of the joy of Meathook Massacre with Yarok down is if we have Yarok and Meathook Massacre sticks, we actually get the -X twice. So if we put like 2 mana into this, so if we have 4 mana, so X equals 2, it gives everything -4/-4. So that's fun. The Red Alliance dude that picks for 1. That's true. That would work. The Manning Dragon is gas too, potentially. Potentially. But yeah, Cal, we do need to survive in the early game. You're absolutely right. That is a potential issue for us. But yeah, we have Charming Prince gaining us a little bit of life, and Superior Overseer gaining us a little bit of life. Innkeeper has the opportunity to gain us a significant amount of life as well. I love Prosperous Innkeeper. I think that card's great. I have some ETB that tutors from March. We could go, there's Moonblast Cleric, but that would put March on top, not in our hand. We could go, I mean, we could have Idyllic Tutor just to get it down. Yeah, TP Circle Delivery, you're right. And good morning, welcome. Lizard thing, a Death Touch Mana Rock. Yeah. Oh, Leyline, yes, I know the Leyline Prowler, I think is the one you're thinking of. Goblin Elves and die on 3 turns. Cast Risen Reef. Yeah, okay, I get that. I see what you're saying. Well, at this point, we're already gonna need to make some cuts. Now, given how much card draw we have, I don't know if we need to, I don't know if we need to do much tutoring. Cheap Blackbird, Death Touch, and Ramps. True. You know, I don't know that we need Spirited Companion. I'm gonna take that out. I think Charming Prince is still gas, especially because of how well it lines up with Yorion. The 3/1 dog that fetches you a land. Yeah, it only helps if we're behind on mana. And with Risen Reef, I don't think we're going to be. Topiary Stomper could fit potentially, because that just that ramps us on ETB. Oh, Glasspool Mimic, yeah, 100%. Yep. And it's a land if we need it, so good stuff. All right, so Meathug is decent. I wonder if it makes more sense, though, for us to lean into more, like, hard board wipes. Well, although we don't necessarily want to be wiping the board, because we've got a lot of little critters. We have a lot of little critters, as a matter of fact. But we definitely need interaction. There's no question about it. So, I mean, Skyclave Apparition is insane. Let's get that in here. We can also get Brutal Cathar in here, which unfortunately we do give our opponents, but, well, okay. Here's what I thought with Brutal Cathar. If we stick a Brutal Cathar and we get a Mirror March activation off it, although Yarok actually would allow it to eat 2 things. Ah, no, that's still great. Oh, Choop, of course. Choopadoop. Yeah, Chupacabra solves that issue. All right, cool. 2 portable holes, great for tokens. Gear Hulk. Oh, Gear Hulks. We could do Gear Hulks. Scoots are an option as well, Runner. We could get Scooty with it. We do have the option of rocking some Scoots. Yeah, Thassa. Thassa could do stuff. Ooh, if we go Thassa. Yeah, there are just too many options. Exactly, Ever. No, I don't think we need Scoots either, Pontelidus. I mean, it is a route we could go, but yeah. Blinking would kill the tokens if we select them. But Semester's End and Yorion, we both get to pick which things we blink. So we just don't blink the tokens. We just blink the card and we're good. No, Scoots, yeah, I agree that we don't necessarily need Scoots. If we go Thassa, if we put Thassa Deep Dwelling in here, Usually used for wrath protection. Well, it's often used for wrath protection, but not always. Yeah. But if we get Thassa Deep Dwelling up in this piece, it does provide a teleportation circle-like effect with one key difference. Thassa says, exile up to one other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. So, if we put Mind Flayer in here, Thassa can blink whatever the Mind Flayer grabs, and we get to own it forever. And on top of that, we get any Mirror March triggers and any relevant ETBs from those creatures. All-Seeing Arbiter is legit as well, Silent Lever. Yeah. So, we could go Thassa Mind Flayer and really get mean. I mean, Gearholics are all great. It's true. A nerd in your mirror deck last night after doing a few tunings. Went from 4 to 5. 8 or 9. Nice. MC did good work. Arbiter seems better than Thassa. You think so, Silent Lever? Okay. Yeah, claim the first one for Thassa too. Yeah, those threaten style effects. Like Price of Treason, or Price of Treachery, whatever that card is from AFR, that could work too. Yeah. Unfortunately, Ephemerate is not legal in Explorer. I don't believe. Fires of Invention actually, well, given how Risen Reef, if we get to ramp with Risen Reef, I'd be bummed if we're limited to only 2 spells with Fires of Invention. I like the thought though, because being able to stick like, yeah, Agent of Treachery, I know. We could, I mean, Agent of Treachery would fit the deck nicely. 2 turns is basically ready to win. Nerd, that's insane. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. I love it. Alright, we need to make some massive cuts, because we've got way too many cards here. And additionally, this is a Yorion pile, but we only have 24 lands right now, so we're gonna need to buff that up too. So it looks like we only need to make 3 cuts. We really need to make like 13 cuts. So, okay, maybe not 13, but well, actually, yeah, probably about 13. So we need to trim this down a little bit. Do we want to go the Master Splicer? Yeah, Topiary Stomper could be good, Fragster. Yeah, Stomper could be good. Master Splicer is nice with Mirror March. It's kind of a cool ability, but I think we could do better. You mean Quandrix Cultivator? I mean, as long as we have Triumphs in the mana base, Quandrix Cultivator could be pretty solid. I think Quandrix Cultivator considers from non-basics, right? No, it's basic. Never mind. Just kidding. No, Stomper's better than in a 5-color deck. Is Overseer really a 4-up, Tom? Fair question. Actually, the Cloudkin Seers combine better with Risen Reef. You know what? I think we can lose Inspiring Overseer. It's good for sure, but I think we can lose it. Sad Robot. Ooh, that's a good call. Sad Robot. Actually, Sad Robot's the answer. You know what? I'm gonna lose Splicer. Freaking Golos. Potologist. I mean, you're probably right. Yeah, Golos is savage. That card's insane. I can't believe that card is legal in any format. It's so dumb. But yeah, Sad Robot is great. Solemn Simulacrum is sweet. Whenever it ETBs, search your library for basic land cards, so if we get Mirror March, but then when it dies, we also draw cards. We get it coming and going. So Fracture, when somebody refers to a one of, it means they want only one in the deck. Yeah, it means you only want one in the deck. You know what, let's lose Delina. Like, Delina is nice, but... yeah, it just means you only want one in the deck, meaning that, and the reason that you would want a one of in any deck is strictly because it's, I mean, what it comes down to is the card is very situational, but you still want to be able to hit it sometimes, is usually where you want to go. Your deck's extravagant replication, I believe it. Valley, is this 5-color Yorion good stuff? Kind of. This is the guy 1 damage off lethal. Oh, got it. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, some people will say that. Yeah. Oh, I'm 1 off. Yeah, that's the thing. But when you say 1 of, it means only having 1 in the deck. But no, so Valley, what we're doing here, we are trying to make Yarok and Mirror March work. That is really what it comes down to. So yes, at the end of the day, it is a ton of ETB good stuffs. But we are trying to leverage cards like Yorion, Semester's End, Charming Prince to get additional Mirror March triggers, making it far more likely that Mirror March is going to pop off. So that's really the goal. So that's what we're trying to do. So yeah, is it 5-color Yarok good stuff? Kinda, yeah. I mean, kinda. You could call it that. I'm not upset by that description. I wonder, does Gilded Goose fit in here? We don't have any 1-drops, so Panharmonicon, yeah. If we want to get like super hella greedy, that would be good. Yep. Yeah, Panharmonicon is basically redundant Yaroks. If an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, the ability triggers an additional time. You'll love to see it. Oh, ETB galore. Kinda, yeah. Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah, Burning Tree Emissary, solid. My main thought with Gilded Goose is that, I mean, well, what this deck really wants is like a Birds of Paradise, but obviously that doesn't exist. Gilded Goose is the closest thing we have right now. Well, I mean, obviously Birds of Paradise exists, but not in Arena. Yeah. That was my thought, is that we could use a good 1-drop. Noble Hierarch, Mortalis, yeah. Noble Hierarch is excellent, no question. I mean, Burning Tree Emissary could be really solid. We could get quite a bit of mana off of Burning Tree Emissary. Now, do we want Idyllic Tutor? Because right now we are... Yeah, synergize very well with Blank. Sure, I get that. Right now, we're trying to build around Mirror March. So I think we might need some tutors for Mirror March. And Gary, oh my goodness. Red Hood, good morning, my friend. Time rise and grind, you know it. So we can fight Abraham Lincoln with the beard. Okay. The beard's a must, 100%. Or Indiana Jones with the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Clearly the best one, in my opinion. Ooh. Okay. Raiders of the Lost Ark was a great movie. That belongs in a museum. So Abraham Lincoln versus Indiana Jones. I mean, Indiana Jones, I think, is probably just scrappier at the end of the day. But at the same time, I really do want to see... I want to see Lincoln take that one down. All right. Yeah, like Creature Tutor with ETB. Yeah, Demonic Tutor would be nice. Yeah. Reddit is all good. I got you. Good morning, Bamboo. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Siege Rhino, Oscar? Oh, that's a good question. We do need Siege. I mean, who are we to deny the Siege Rhino? Do whips have advantages over beards? Ooh, that's a good question. Ultimate short of Ultimate Destiny. Oh, Valley, that's true. Oh, I didn't realize that, but you're right. That is a rematch. Brambleworm could be interesting. There are more rhinos than I expected. All right. Mother flipping Siege Rhino, get in here. Siege Rhino, I can't quit you. Brambleworm contemplating. Yeah, Brambleworm's fine. I'm not mad at that. Titan of Industry is also just gas. So you think the Workshop War Chief is better? After battlefield, gain 3. When it dies, create a 4/4 Rhino. I don't know. I like Siege Rhino over Workshop War Chief. Yeah, the Workshop Car Chief. I'd let this guy work on my car. Absolutely. Don't you sad Tusk, right? Let's see. So cuts. We need to make cuts. Do we want to go all in on our game plan and not have interaction? No, that's a terrible idea. I'm thinking about cutting Meat Hook. Yeah, you know what? Let's cut Meat Hook. Is this potentially sketchy? Oh, totally. Massacre Girl might actually be better than Massacre Worm. But Massacre Worm, Oscar, yeah. Cheat hook. It feels that way. Massacre Worm is gas. That card is so freaking good. And Runner, you're not wrong. Titan is an elemental. All right, but I think we've got a core here. Does Senior Rhino actually make sense? Or am I just being, you know what? Here, let's go 2 of Siege right now. If we hit it, cool. If we don't, it's fine. All right, and then Tutors. Grim Tutor's intriguing, but we're already going to be dealing with, like, we need to be ready to deal with aggro. Gen aggro with Orfeo. Telstar, that sounds like fun. Need some ramp on 2-3. Yeah. Yeah, right now we have Innkeeper, but that's it. Well, Innkeeper and Risen Reef have an opportunity to ramp us up, as does Solemn. So, I appreciate the thought. Let's go 2 Idyllic Tutors. Yeah, some ramp on 2 and 3 could be helpful though. I get that. I get that. Like Llanowar Visionary, actually. Llanowar Visionary would fit what we're doing quite nicely. It ETBs draws a card and he taps for green. Cozy, good morning, my friend. How you doing? Sunbird's Invocation. Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah. That could certainly be fun. We already have quite the glut of 3 drops, which is not bad per se. Yeah, for actually, you think Visionary is exactly what we're looking for. Has the potential to be really strong. Definitely has the potential to be really strong. There was also mention of Golos. This card is bananas crazy. It has a good ETB. Search your library for a land. Doesn't have to be a basic, just a land. So let's go grab that 1 copy of World Tree. Boom, everything's unlocked. And then we can pay 7 and free cast 3 freaking cards. Like, Golos is insane. With only a keeper for mana fixing, what can go wrong, Cozy? Yeah. You're right, you're right. We need something. We need something. It's fair. You know what? I'm getting 2 Golos in here. I'm doing it. Yeah, Tom, I hope this works too. Pockart, cheers, my friend. I think, okay. I think you're right, Cozy. We are going to, we've got too much mid game. We don't have enough early game. Thank you for keeping the caffeine flowing, Pockart. I appreciate that. So we do need some early ramp. 100%, no question. We absolutely do. Paradise Druid. It doesn't have an ETB, but it protects itself and taps for mana of any color. Could be solid. How many lands, Runner? We need more lands. Right now, we only have 24 lands in the mana base, so we definitely need to buff that up. Common creature types for Reflections of Lidyara? I don't think so, unfortunately. That would be cool, but yeah, I don't think we can make that work. Yeah, Cozy, I think you're right. I think, you know, I was looking at Goose. I was thinking Goose had a spot. It is a weak ETB for sure, but it's a man of any color. And it does have an ETB, so as we're blinking it later in the game, we're getting some value. It's not dead. You know, if we hit a Semester's End or a Yorion, or even hitting it with Charming Prince early to reload it is not a bad idea. Like, we can do a lot worse than Goose. Yeah, I like Goose. Goose probably over Paradise Druid. All right, Siege Rhino, I love you, but I think you're more cute than good. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather be cute than good. What does that even mean? I don't know. I think double idyllic tutor's where we want to be. What else can we cut? Well, here, you know what? Let's get the mana base dialed in. So we definitely want World Tree. No question, all day, day. Let's get just 4 of those in there. Circuit Mender, maybe? Russell, we have Innkeeper in here. Yeah, Innkeeper's great. You're just copying enchantments on ETB. Cozy, if only. That would be so sick. Infinite mirror marches. Yeah, that would be amazing. But alas, oh, not to be. And the Mana Lantern. Oh, Chromatic Lantern. A Chromatic Lantern could be good. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Chromatic Lantern or Dryad of Legion Groves does something very similar. Could be good. Could be good. But then let's see. We also probably want to. Well, let's see. Now, as far as the early game is concerned, we're primarily Bant, so we want to leverage. Like, I want to lean into that. I mean, we're doing 4-color. The black feels kind of like a splash. Is Cloud King good enough, Oscar? Maybe not, actually. Because, yeah, people have mentioned Agent a lot. Yeah. Chromatic Lantern is better to cast as colorless. That's fair. That's fair, Parkour. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I mean, Agent would be insane here, potentially. We have an opportunity for Agent to be just the grossest thing ever. Would it make sense for us to cut Cloudkin? Then we don't have that much just raw card draw. Soul Herder is Soul Herder was from Modern Horizons, and so as a result, it's historic only, unfortunately. And I'm trying to make this trying to make this Explorer. Prime Speaker, Kelvin. Ooh, Kevin. All right, that could be fun. I'm worried if we lose Cloudkin Seer, we have cut off most of our card draw. I don't love that. We could have. Yeah, Parker, to be honest, I actually did a YouTube video a long time ago now where I actually made a public apology for playing Agent of Treachery, because I used to play Agent of Treachery in my various Reanimator builds, and yeah, I was one of those guys. I was one of the bad ones. Fairborough Elder could be interesting. Could provide a ton of mana because we've got a number of different colored permanents. So I'm not mad at that. But yeah, Runner, exactly. We still need a lot more lands. A lot more lands. All right, you know what? Let's cut the Seer. We get on to 2 semesters in because we have Yorion in the Companion Zone. Yeah, we definitely need a lot more land still. But like I said, we are in Bant in the early game. Therefore, Spara's headquarters feels pretty good. And we can also look for green-white duels and get those in here as well. Pathway... Actually, Pathway... no, never mind. Let's grab the Pathway. In 5-colored Pathways... Pathways can be a little sketch. -1 Yarok, -1 Terror, March, Troops, and Simulacrum. You think so, Cozy? I mean, I don't mind going down Terror and Troops. I'm hesitant to drop a Yarok. Very hesitant to drop a Yarok. Maybe I shouldn't be, to be fair. But I am. We also have Glasspool Mimic, which is a land as well. All right, let's see. Are there any other, like, actually the fast lands? Oh no, we don't have fast lands. We can get some shocks. Let's get Temple Garden in here. I'm good with that. Definitely good with that. One of Jetmir's, one of Indatha. Resolve from -4 Skyclaves. Cozy, I mean, we could. Down 1 Prince, you think? Alright, okay. Night of Autumn. Ooh, Fractured. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Alright, so what other... So we got our shocks. Actually, let's see. Let's get a couple more. Let's buff up these Triomes a little bit. I don't want to go too heavy on the, I don't want to go super heavy on cards that require entering the battlefield tapped. Those can be problematic. Yeah, for extra, unfortunately with sagas, Mirror March doesn't trigger on them, and Yarok actually, we've tested sagas, and the first chapter of sagas don't trigger multiple times with Yarok, which is really unfortunate, because it would be really nice if they did. Really nice if they did. End of the battlefield tap twice, exactly. All right. And we have a lot. At this point, we already have a lot of cards that enter the battlefield tapped, which is not ideal, to be fair. To be fair. But 'tis what it is. All right, and I want to get me some shocks up in here. Love my shocks. 2 is actually a terrible. The damage your life loss. Pay 2 life. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now we're talking. Get a couple hallowed fountains in here. Gather shrines, water graves, steam vents. Get a little. Might get a little out of hand with this. Maybe. Oh, Exile, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome, Raiders. How is everybody doing? My name is Graham, also known as Hambox42 on the internet, and today we are building weird decks based on your feedback. That's right. So this is what we call Tuesday Brewsday. Every Tuesday, I actually take ideas that were submitted in our Discord, which you're welcome to join, by the way. It's totally open for everybody. I take ideas in our Discord, and then we put them to a vote to see which ideas get built on stream. And today, right now, the deck that we're building is Yarok, the Desecrated, plus Mirror March. So this is just ETB shenanigans all day, baby. So Exile, how was your stream? How'd it go? So it's just all the ETB shenanigans. We are leveraging, ETB ramp situations in Risen Reef, Prosperous Innkeeper. We've got like Charming Princes, of course, a Yorion pile. When you got ETBs, you got to do Yorion. It's just part of the deal. I don't make the rules. I just try to abide by them. Yeah, and we also have Semester's Ending here, specifically because Mirror March is ETB. Whenever a creature ETBs, you flip the coins. So the idea is we Yorion Blink or Semester's End the entire team, get all the blinks in the world, create a ton of additional copies, and weird stuff happens. That's the idea. That's the goal. I'm not sure how consistent this is going to be. I'm really not sure how consistent this is going to be. I think it's probably going to be pretty bad, actually. And right now we're dialing in the mana base. It's interesting, to say the least. Got a very close call win for the final game. Nice! I love good close games. They're delightful. I don't even mind losing close games, if I'm honest. Spara 1 for a lethal swing back. Yes! Oh, those are the best! Oh, I love it. Love it. Oh my goodness. Also, Raiders, if you want to help me out a little bit, one thing you can do is I'm hoping to get partner this year. Fingers crossed. I don't know what I have to do to really make that final push, but you can help me out by refreshing the page by clicking on my name below the player. That actually marks you as a viewer of the channel. If you are currently watching with the raid tag, it doesn't count towards my progress towards partner, but if you're watching without that tag, then it does. So that's a way to help support the stream. That costs you absolutely nothing. So I would appreciate it if you consider it. Thank you. Then do something, because we had alternatives. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get that. That's the best when you put your position in the when you put your opponent in the position where they have to do something. Oh yeah, feels great. I love it. Good consistent mana fixing, possibly cozy, possibly. All right, how many lands are we sitting on right now? 39. That's a bit much. We can drop a few of these. We don't need quite this many basics. I definitely want some in case of like Assassin's Trophies or Field of Ruins. I definitely want a handful of basics in the mix. Probably more forests than anything else. 3 Spars headquarters. All right. 33 lands plus the Glasspool Mimics for a total of 37. Is that enough? Lotus Cobra could be good. Yep. Yeah, Lotus Cobra could be solid. Pockwer, thank you for the lurk, my friend. Appreciate you. Let's see, if we wanted to go Lotus Cobra, would we want to get a Shaya in here? A Shaya plus Lotus Cobra could be disgusting. Well, because we have an 80 card deck. So, yeah. But at the same time, I don't want to be casting out Glasspool Mimic as the Glasspool Shore very often if we can help it. I really want to use Glasspool Mimic as a way to just get multiple ETB triggers. But I think we're onto something. I think we have a first draft. Now, we may want to come back and tune it up a little bit, but I think we're good here. All right. Put Mirror March as the deck box. I have a Mirror deck, Sakashima, along with a lot more copy spells. Nerd, that rules. All right, let's give this a shot. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those situations. Good old Fabled. Yeah, I was gonna appreciate that. You mean Fabled Passage? Fabled Passage could definitely be solid to help us help our mana base. But let's just run it out, and it would definitely work if we wanted to get Lotus Cobra in the mix. But we got this. It's something. I'm not going to take this into the rank queue right now. I do have a little bit of rank and diamond to lose, and I'd rather not. Not that I care that much, to be honest, but let's go play queue, Yarok's Mirror. Let's see what we got. Let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do with this thing. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. And by the way, if you thought this deck was weird, the next one that we're gonna be building is even weirder. We are gonna be building a harmless offering deck where the goal is to give our opponent a Shaya and then proceed to blow up all their creatures with cards like Fall of the Thran. It's gonna be so dumb. I can't wait. All right, here we go. This is a keeper. We don't have a green source, so I'm just gonna let the goose go. Charming Prince is gonna get our scry on. So Luna, you have a brew idea? Excellent. Definitely, I want to know, but also don't hesitate to post it into the Discord, because if you post it in the brew ideas in Discord, that's where I pull the ideas for the poll each week. But what is it, Luna? Hit me up. What do you got? Gonna make some mono red. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I'm actually tempted just to gain the 3 life here, because we have the Mirror March in hand already. But now let's get the scry on. I'll take one of those, because now we have a green source in Spara's headquarters, and Jetmir's Garden for that matter. Legendary Squirrel plus affinity for token guy, and then use token generators. Rock on. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Dusk Goose. And we don't have any attacks here, which is mildly problematic, but not the end of the world. Jetmir's Garden's online. Sultai Token Shell, I believe it. All right, sure. They're going full burn. So we can have Glasspool Mimic enter as a copy of Charming Prince to gain us 3 life, which is not bad. And we can also just chow down on the food. Like, we don't have to use it for mana. Yeah, Goose is definitely solid against Burn Cozy, exactly. My God. Yeah, nom the food, yeah. Yep. Red deck wins, it's a thing. So we can nom the food. We can also, again, make a copy of Charming Prince with the Glasspool Mimic. I feel like Glasspool Mimic is a great resource that we can use later, probably to better effect. So I'm gonna sit on it. Yeah, exactly, Luna. I know. Yeah. Nami nom 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 nom. Chewing would be good, indeed. There's a decent chance that we still they still got it. Yeah, they drew a great hand. They drew an absolutely fantastic hand in a full-on burn deck. So they were playing solitaire, but they drew the nuts. They drew the absolute nutter butters. Prince would have done exactly. Nah, Luna, it didn't matter. It straight up didn't matter. Prince would have gained us 3 life. The food gains us 3 life. Didn't matter. 100% didn't matter. Damn solitaire, nice, Cozy. That's awesome. It's all good. It's all good. Any deck that matchup with the hand that they had, any deck that we had that required getting to turn 5 in order to pop off was gonna be dead. Like, yeah. We're gonna stay more fun. Actually, Prismatic Mirror, Prismatic Mirror stash a Time Warp under it. Luna, that sounds nasty. That is definitely no. You mean Is that, you mean Panoptic Mirror? Isn't that what that card's called? That's why that card's banned in Commander, isn't it? Because it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Panoptic Mirror is insane. Yeah, Panoptic Mirror, it's a card that allows you to imprint onto it, and when you imprint it, so this taps for white, this taps for white. This eats Giada. Nom 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 nom. Or yeah, who's turning it up next? Exactly, Luna. So yeah, the idea of Panoptic Mirror, you imprint an instant or a sorcery onto it, I think, or it may just be limited to sorceries. In any event, all the good ones are sorceries anyway. You imprint a spell onto it, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you cast that spell for free. So if you get a Time Warp or any other extra turn card on it, you just win the game. Because your opponents cannot play anymore. Like, you literally shut them down from playing the damn game. It is savage. You can imprint a response to trigger. Wait, you can, Luna? That's disgusting. Oh my goodness. Panoptic Mirror is gross. And like I said, banned in Commander for good reason. For very good reason. Two mana win the game combo, but they're more efficient. It's true. It's true. Golos. Where my War Tree at? War Tree, where you is? There you go. Boom. Let's go. All right. Now we don't have Yarok, nor do we have Mirror March down yet. That's okay. Alex, good morning, my friend. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Yeah, what's the print? You just pay nothing. Exactly. It's insane. Kelpie, cheers. Thank you for keeping the caffeine flowing. Appreciate it. All right. Feeling pretty good about this. Cozy, not all of them. No, I'm just saying many good cards. Many of the good cards that you would want on a Panoptic Mirror are sorceries. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying all of them are like 100% sorceries. Dust Reef. A little bit of ramp. Choop, choop-a-doop. Getting rid of that Righteous Valk. Get that sucker gone. Good morning, Big Fluffy. How you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Put up print would be farewell. Oh, Luna, that'd be savage. Wipe out all non-artifacts. Exactly. That's gross. But after we got the reef going, 100%. And let's see, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means Golos, baby. We're gonna get our Golos on next turn. Nexus of Fate exists. It's true. It's true. Nexus of Fate is a whole thing. They're gonna hit a post-combat main phase Coco. Let's go to work. Rock on, Big Fluffy. I got you. Giada and a Bishop. Not bad hits. Not bad hits, but could be a lot better. It's Golos time. Mirror March, yes! Mirror March and Choop! Choopadoop, yes! So, we were gonna Choopadoop, potentially get multiple copies, kill some stuff, and then Semester's End our whole board, kill a bunch more stuff at the end step. I love it. Love it. Oh, so good. Silent Labor CGB's deck from yesterday. Our deck or their deck? Let's go. Chatterfang Reef Innkeeper. Luna, that seems good. Yeah, that seems really good. Their deck, rock on Silent Labor. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. No, CGB, I mean, if CGB posts a deck, people are going to rerun it. Just part of the deal. I'm looking forward to someday getting to that point where the moment I post a deck, people start copying it immediately. That'd be nice. But no rush. It is what it is. But yeah, it's true. Yorion was also in our back pocket that turn as well. But that was a phenomenal Golos hit. Like, absolutely phenomenal. That teed up that win. It's one of those things like, yeah, our opponent scooped, but they were correct. Coco Angel have been playing less. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Conventional Coco Angels. It is what it is. Overgrowth Elemental. Put a another element. Dies, you gain 1 life. The creature was an elemental. Put a plus counter on it. Alright. Fairly decent. Now, we could use the treasure token to get the Skyclave Apparition online. We have an opportunity to eat the Leafkin Druid, which does have an opportunity to get them a fair amount of mana, or we can get rid of the Overgrowth Elemental, which has an opportunity to get really sizable. I think I'm gonna go after the Leafkin Druid here. And if we draw into an untapped land, we have Solemn online. If we don't, we have to play the World Tree out tapped, which is mildly inconvenient. Except for the mildly part. We also only have 1 black mana, so we don't have Choopy yet. So Solemn is going to be grabbing a swamp, for sure. Other Overgrowth, sure. This is fine. They're probably going to attack for 4, and I'm going to let them if they do. Silent Labor wins Dominaria pre-order. I'm not exactly sure. If the set drops... Ooh. Glasspool, that ain't bad. That definitely ain't bad. Let's go. The set drops on Arena on the 1st. Yeah, the set drops on Arena on the 1st, so I would imagine the pre-order is going to be probably available starting probably next week, I'd imagine, but I could be wrong. Yeah. So after you make a commander deck, 1 month after I made a Jund Goblin commander deck, all the cards just spiked, right? Russell, that rules. Real pre-orders plus 90 packs first day. Sound like I probably will too, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm probably gonna jump right on in because like Dominaria is gonna be sick. I cannot wait. Like part of it is we have Mambu, you prepay your LGS. Nice, good work. Part of it is actually, do I want to grab? Actually, it doesn't matter. This is gonna bring World Tree online. Cool. Brothers War 2 silent. Oh, 100%. Yeah, part of it is just that, I don't know about you guys, but I have been so eager for new stuff. It has just been so long since we've had new stuff that I am just like, new cards into standard, hook them to my veins. I cannot wait. Absolutely cannot wait. But a Reaper or Dark Depths Merit Lage, that would be sick. Oh my goodness, I'd be so into that. Right, Tyler, exactly, I love good, yeah. I love new things. Let's do things. I like things. All right, so we can get greedy here and throw Terror first, or we can just Choopadoop and get rid of that. I think we go Terror first. All right. Reddit, right? Yeah. I gotta be honest, I am not on Reddit. I should, as a content creator, I should probably remedy that and get over there, but I don't know. I have a hard enough time keeping track of everything on Twitter. Leafkin Druid, sure. Reddit for comedy only. I get that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if it's toxic, why? Mambu, exactly, yeah. A lot of mana, 100%. They do have a lot of mana available. And they are, of course, running Ugin because they don't like me, which is fine. It's fine. Choopadoop. Yeah, Ugin alert, Ugin alert! Yeah, very bad top decks for the Oppo. So we're gonna deal 2 damage to the Overgrowth Elemental. Choopadoop is gonna get rid of the token. This way, Terror of the Peaks is gonna be able to crash in. Snakeskin Veil, sure, never mind. Terror of the Peaks is not going anywhere at this present moment, but that's okay. We're gonna be able to get Yorion going, which is gonna be just fine. They're even gonna protect their Overgrowth Elemental. Wow, all right. I guess we just chill till the next episode. All right. Neza, who shakes stuff. Stuff is shaken. The earth and otherwise. Yeah, Luna, that is bad. Agreed. They hit their land. Risen Reef going to the yard. Okay. Yarok has an opportunity to be cash money here. Yes! Oh, we got the scoop! Yorion in hand, Terror of the Peaks, Yarok, boom, baby. Woo! Let's go. We didn't get the Mirror March going. We were trying to do the Mirror March action. We didn't quite get there, but yeah, but it worked. We did do the thing. Burn a nation for the stream predators, Luna, 100%. So Alex, yeah, in a way, we are playing 5-color super value. To be specific, what we're trying to do is get Yarok and Mirror March firing. Now, we weren't able to quite do that, but our ETBs were powerful enough to hold our own in that game, disrupt our opponent's board state, and give us a shot, which is exactly what we needed, of course. So now we have an opportunity here. Throw Hallowed Fountain on 1. Yeah, we're trying to get Mirror March to work. We're not quite there, unfortunately, but there's still good stuff. But 5-color ETB cloning, yeah, kind of. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of that. Yeah. Innkeeper would be a good hit for them, actually. If they want to get rid of my Mirror March, they're welcome to at this point. We got 4 in the deck. Yeah, they do. All right, interesting. All right, let's get the Innkeep online. So MTG Nerd, wonderful combo you had last night with Terramount Velis, love it, and Extravagant Replication was making a 5/5 each up Q. Give out your creatures double strike. Dude, that rules. I love it. Oh my goodness. And we just got the Idyllic Tutor. Let's go. World Trees online. Charming Prince. Get my Scry. Give me that Scry. I'm not mad at these, actually. But actually, the second one is irrelevant because we're probably going to cast Idyllic Tutor next turn. So you know what? I'm actually going to take... You know, we have 2 lands in hand, so I'm going to let the land go. We'll take the Mimic, though. I'm okay with that. Illuvator, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very, very much. Doink. So Dovin's Acuity enters the battlefield, gain 2 life, draw a card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery during your main phase, you may return to its owner's hand. This is going to be... Our opponent is just Gandalfing. We are going to have just full-on Gandalf style. I will be shocked if we don't see a board wipe in the very near future. So this is going to enter tapped. Idyllic Tutor. If you have another way to attack our hand, you are going to want to, Home Slice. Because next turn, the Mirror March is hitting the field. Boom, boom. Mirror Box, Mirror March, Cozy. I feel like I've had those in the same deck. Really solid. Got over 20 cards, right? That's awesome, nerd. I love it. Oh my goodness, another Dovin's Acuity? Good lord. They want to draw cards. They really like drawing cards. Here's our Mirror March. Oppo, if you're going to give us time, I'm going to take it. Mortify on our Mirror March? Dick move, yo. Truly unfortunate. Yeah, Farewell incoming. This deck runs 4 Farewells. I guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we don't have it anymore. Oh, well. You fade to push my prince? Sure. Pull Yorion to hand. Play a Charming Prince. Let's get our Scry on again. Yeah, weird matchmaking once again. It happens. It happens. We've got 6 mana, so we're doing fine on the land front. Gonna fatal push my prince again. Sure, they are gonna bounce the acuities. All right. And here comes the march of Dovin's acuities. Sure, whatever. Yarok, what up, dog? Happy to see you. Let's go. Unfortunately, the tokens aren't legendary, which is really a bummer. Or the tokens are legendary, rather. So we have to sacrifice them to the legendary rule. Mastermind acquisition, sure, go nuts, homie. Yarok will potentially give us a lot of life, Cozy. Yes. Potentially. Hopefully Mirror March. Hopefully we get some good Mirror March triggers. They're trying to find a 6th land, and they did. Bummer, yo. Oh, we can't do both. Doc on it, yo. How greedy do we want to get? Risen Reef could give us an obscene amount of card advantage if we hit a good roll on the Mirror March. But if we can get Yarok down and Yarok survives, which to be honest, I don't think it will. Double Reef all day, every day. Reef and Mimic, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Kelby, you're right, you're right. Yeah, some fellows, Kelby, y'all are correct. Terror, yes! Oh! Reef triggers, let's go, baby! All right. Put it on the battlefield, don't mind if I do. Oh, put it on the battlefield, don't mind if I do. Skyclave app, don't mind if I do. Ooh, another Skyclave app, let's go. I'll put that on the battlefield, yes please. That sounds great. That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. Boom, baby. Reef. And now we have Golos in the mix. Jeebus, we are drawing so many cards here. And we get a copy. All we need, baby. All we need. Mill yourself. I mean, maybe. Where are my lands at? Holy cow. Jeez. Thank you. All right. Are we decking out, Kelby? Not quite. Not quite. Soon, but not quite. Discard 6 cards. I don't wanna. We don't need 2 Yariks, so we can let one of those go. Skyclave apps don't have a lot of targets. Throw in a Reliquary Tower Fracture. Oh, that would be good. That'd be good. You gotta discard 6, exactly, some fellas. Yeah, you had a good turn when you have to discard 6 cards, 100%. I'm not even upset now. This is good. We're fine. Did I want Mirror March to stick around? Of course I did. All right, we're getting some Reef action though. I probably should have thrown Terror first, come to think of it. Here we go. Now we're hitting the lands. Yeah, hitting Terra first would have made sense. Oh, well. Got a little greedy there. Is what it is. Vraska's Contempt on Terror of the Peaks. They're going to lose 3 life just by targeting it. They gain 2 from Vraska's Contempt. Sure, that's fine. Vraska's Contempt on Yarok. Wow. All right, sure. You got it, Home Slice. Terror! Doing a good job of keeping this life up. It's true, Illuvator, it's true. Yeah, but at the end of the day, the sheer amount of value we were able to deliver, because they were trying to use Dovin's Acuity to gain card advantage, and our Risen Reef was just blowing past them in that regard. So that felt pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that felt pretty good. I think this, okay. And in that game, Mirror March actually made a difference. Mirror March actually fired and worked. And in this situation, we have the green mana source as well as blue mana sources, so we can have Gilded Goose on 2, unfortunately, because Indatha Triome's tapped. But that'll tee up Risen Reef on 3 comfortably. So, all right. Not a bad setup. Not a bad setup. No, do not let Reef survive, Luna. 100%. Yeah, and Val, you're absolutely right. The Reef was the right play. The Reef into Mimic was fantastic. That was exactly what we needed. Yeah. Yeah, Tom, I'm glad this is popping too. This is fun. This is super fun, actually. It's a little silly, but I'm digging it. Absolutely digging it. So Oscar, it's been going really well, actually. Yeah, it's been going really well. Risen Reef is just MVP. That card is so freaking good. It is just dominating. Yeah, Risen Reef plus Yarok, like, it's absurd. Absolutely absurd. I adore it. Next turn we will have the option to Skyclave Apparition if we really want to, but it'll use the food. I would much rather hit Reef here. Hopefully it'll land. Oh, Choop. I'm not mad at Choop. All right. Cool. Ready the entire Chad Fang deck. I didn't know it there. Nice, Luna. Love it. So now what we can do, we can throw Yarok next turn using the food on the Goose. That's going to put a 3/5 Death Touching a Lifelinker on the field for us. They may have a removal spell for it. It's possible. You know, so like a Blizzard Brawl or something. But even then, 5 toughness is tough to overcome. Halana, never mind. Just kidding. Actually, I might just need to Choop Halana. Don't love that. We could Choop our Apparition Halana. I really want to get Yarok down. Yeah, peeps, yeah, Yarok, yeah. And we're gonna get double Reef triggers. Putting some land onto the battlefield, that's good. Good, I like it, love it. And now next turn we can double Choop. We're discussing a paper, Luna,
What
nice.
do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? Hey baby, take me out to dinner. Ayo, fluck your life, bing bong.
Damn, Oscar, okay. All right. No! Tommy's ambush, dick move, yo! We needed that Yarok to survive. Had that Yarok survived, we would have just wrecked their face next turn. Yeah, no, I think we're dead too, Luna. Yeah. Because the thing is, we can Choop and get rid of 6 power, but the problem is, like, this werewolf is going to be 7 next turn. We could also Apparition. I mean, had Yarok survived, we would have been fine. But since Yarok didn't survive, we're boned. Too much power on board, yeah. We need to get rid of those counters, and Gilded Goose can get us a food after blocking. Yeah, no, I don't think we get this one. Different from how it plays on paper, but Sidri Commander deck is also like that. Oh, Veilwrath, I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Yeah, just a haster. Yeah, they're gonna be able to give it haste and then also dump a card from their hand. Tapped and attacking. Yeah, we're so dead here. It's not even funny. Let's just see what comes out with Ilharg. I'm very curious now. If this is Terramount Velas, I'm just gonna give our opponent the slow clap and call it a day. Time of Industry, that's just, you know what? I'll slow clap that too. All right, yeah. Any shield counters in Sultai, Trav? There's some. Yeah, had Yarok survived, it would have been a totally different story because we would have been able to double choop, get rid of the 6/6 werewolf and Helana and Elena. So they wouldn't have been able to go full hog on Ilharg there. But that Domri's ambush, play of the game right there. Like that was the thing. ETB shield counters? I don't know actually. I know, well there's Danny Boy Walsh, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. There is well there's Titan of Industry. That gives ETB shield counters. This isn't amazing, but it's definitely keepable. It's kind of greedy keepable. It's very greedy keepable. But I'm okay with my greedy keeps. I'll take my greedy keeps. All right. Appreciate the flavor of Titan of Industry, right? Yeah, exactly. The fact that it is literally a it is literally a Titan. You know, and yeah. We have 2 white sources already, so Skyclave app. You can come down, eat that harvester. Nom 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 nom. Junkwiner, 5/5 big finisher, Neoform, Crater Hoof, just slam, nice. And do they have Park Healing in the graveyard already? Man, if you're playing Greasefang in the play queue, I don't appreciate it. All right. There was the nuance of the mulligan. Oh, the mulligan is the most important decision you will make in every single game of Magic. Period. End of discussion. Whether or not to keep a hand is key. Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. So in that situation, they hit the perfect hit off of Stitcher Supplier, and they had Greasefang on 3. The card is unfun. I have said this before, I will say it again. If Winota is ban-worthy, Greasefang is as well. Whether or not Winota's ban-worthy, people can debate that until they're blue in the freaking face. But if one is, the other is as well. 100%. They have the exact same play pattern. Exact. It's like, yeah, it's a big dumb combo that you can't deal with, except Greasefang fires on turn 3 instead of turn 4. Anyway, just saying. Playing football against your 6-year-old cousin pretending it's the Super Bowl for extra? Kinda, yeah, it's got that feel. All right, Luna, go ahead and post it in the Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Greasefang is one of those cards, like, I mean, granted, I've heard some people comment that, like, Plan B on Greasefang is nowhere near as good as Plan B on some of those other decks, which is fair. Like, Winota's Plan B was much better. Other than much silver. It's true, Zant, I know, right? I'm stoked. I don't want to discard any of these. Man, opponent, I don't approve. Let the water grave go. I know I'm gonna take some damage here. Whatever. I'm over it. Yarok, the Desecrated. I forgot a little something. What'd I forget? Okay, you're right. I did forget that. Yeah, Rakdos mid-range, it is what it is. But why aren't you on Discord, Luna? That's where so much of the community is. Create non-legendary tokens for Axer? Yeah, there's some. Delina does. All right, fair enough. Give me a swamp so we have access to Chupadoop. Now at this point, Terror is is effectively out of reach. We don't have access to World Tree. So if they hit us with another discard spell, like if they bring another Crocs into the party or something like that, I'm just gonna dump Terror. Which sucks because it's great, but alas, here we are. All right, Mayhem Devil, sure. Choop has Mayhem Devil in its sights big time. Okay. I have an opportunity to start pinging my Solemn, but I think it would make more sense for them to ping face here. It would make much more sense for them to ping face here. Oh, they're gonna go for the Solemn though, so that's actually gonna gain us some life, which is fine. Or no, draws us cards, even better. Let's go. Gonna block here. They're probably just gonna sack it to the Witch's Oven so they get a food. And then ping our Simulacrum for another one. So for action, we are running 33 lands plus, we're running 33 lands plus 4 Glasspool Mimics. So a total of 37. Uranus, Trev? What is it? What does that have to do with anything? And yes, I pronounce it Uranus. Don't worry about it. Ooh, do we want to Apparition or Chupadoop? We have decisions to make. I want an Apparition in case of any kind of like... Oh, I should have Apparition the Oven. I should have chooped the Mayhem Devil. We could have Apparition the Oven. Dag nabbit, yo, that was a missed opportunity for me. I need Devil. Yeah, we should have chooped that turn, got rid of the Devil, and then Apparition the Oven. I forgot about that. It's pronounced nuclear. Exactly. Then she got a real Myth of Vampire House. Oh yeah. All right, Mama Boo, thank you so much for hanging out today. You're amazing. Have a phenomenal day at work. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Winter Familiar coming, exactly. Yeah, it's here. Man, we're getting pretty riggedy wrecked mana-wise, and I'm not loving that. I prefer to have Manyas. Put Yarok to hand. Okay. Yeah, Cauldron Familiar can block all day, so no attacks, no point. Yeah, Talmud attack. We're getting a little. We are a bit mana screwed. I dumped one land earlier. I should have dumped the Terror, but hindsight's 2020. Yeah, Yorion to the rescue, exactly. So we have an opportunity next turn to throw Yarok. If we do that and do not draw a land, then Yorion is going to be in a rough spot. Yeah, but I think next turn, regardless of what happens, assuming the Goose survives, not a given, but I think it still happens. If Goose survives, we Yorion, but Yarok has lifelink, so we can afford an attack with Yorion here. But yes, Scotto, the 5-color Yarok Mirror March deck did win the poll, so that's what we're doing right now. And it's proving to be pretty darn fun, I'm not gonna lie. It has proven to be very darn fun. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's 5-color ETB good stuff, plus Mirror March. And, oh yeah. Scotto, we actually did get a couple of good Mirror March hits. We have. We're not like great, but we got earlier. We actually had Mirror March down. We hit a Risen Reef, got 2 copies, and then Glasspool Mimic, the other Risen Reef, got another copy. So we have popped it off, and it felt so good, so good. All right, as much as I want to throw Terror here, we just got to choop. Choop, choop-a-doop, choop-a-doop, choop-a-doop. All right. Pew-pew! Pew-pew! Doink. Doink. And they don't have a sack outlet. So Yarok can crash in and gain us a little bit of life. Let's go. I'm gonna keep Yorion back to block just in case. Boom, baby. And then post-combat main, Idyllic Tutor. Give me that Mirror March. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, we're getting so greedy. It's so greedy. And we're going up against the Rakdos Sacrifice list. This is the thing. This deck is, if the Explorer, so there was a tournament this past weekend over at the Pizza Box. Oh, Laney, where are you going? We were about to do the thing. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that was perfect. Our deck did the thing. It did the thing quite nicely. But yeah, it's pretty savage. It's delightful. I was saying something. So you don't do Discord. No, Luna, you can send me an IM so I remember, and I'll put your deck idea in the poll for next week. But the Pizza Box coverage, yes, Pocker, thank you. If the Pizza Box is any indicator, Rakdos Midrange and Rakdos Sacrifice are just the things in Explorer right now. They are everywhere. Like, it was the metagame for that. I mean, like, granted, there was some other stuff going on that was working really, really well. Scott, we could have gone Grim Tutor instead of Idyllic Tutor, but I am worried about how much damage we're taking in the early game. So I was a little hesitant to do that. We have a turn 3 Yarok. But Paco, thank you. Yeah, the Pizza Box coverage was a blast. We actually did, no, we did I actually ended up doing the entire thing. Which was super fun. I was originally only scheduled to do the Savage Stomp. No, don't stomp my goose. I need that goose. Thank you, Luna. Appreciate you. You commented. Rock on, Trav. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. But the yeah, Rakdos was just everywhere. It was just top to bottom, the thing. And yeah, but it was fun too. I ended up doing the entire tournament. I was originally only scheduled to do the Swiss, and then so yeah, I was originally only scheduled to do the Swiss, which I was, you know, totally on board for, totally game for. It was gonna be fun, and then we got to a break. Goose is loose, you know it. We got to a break, and I asked Pizza, you know, so who do you have commentating the top 8? You know, because I wanted to make sure I got their introduction correct. I wanted to make sure that I gave them the proper, you know, proper intro and all that jazz. And he was like, yeah, so I've got 019, great streamer, by the way. Definitely check him out. Also, Ziggy Sawdust, who I did the Swiss with, also phenomenal streamer. Definitely give him some love. But they're both great dudes. And yeah, so Pizza was like, yeah, I got, you know, I got 019 and I'm going to be doing it. I was like, what? You're running the tournament. You're going to be also, yeah, I mean, you're telling me you are also going to be doing commentary? He's like, yeah, it's going to be kind of busy, but I'll be okay. He's like, you know, and then he was like, unless you want to do it. And it's like, well, all right. So I ended up doing the entire event, which ended up being a little over 8 hours, but oh my goodness, it was fun. And we had a great time. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. But yeah, so Trav, you're signed up for September. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be tight. Odebeck and Huntmaster being around is definitely a problem. Yeah, this is just dinos. Just dinos being dinos. You know, Bobby, he didn't buy me a pizza, but that would actually make sense. Oh, thanks, Trav. Appreciate you. What day might be Commander Night? MTG Nerd, we actually play Commander Night on Discord on, we do Discord Commander Nights on Saturday nights, starting at around 5 p.m. Exactsies, doggone it. Or no, because we gained life off of Yarok. Let's go. We're still dead. Don't get me wrong, we are still 100% dead. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, no question. We're still, yeah. And they have Galta and they can give it haste, sure. Why not? Not quite lethal yet. Nah, this is like lethal and then some. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We held on, but not really. Yeah, second Galta, exactly. Just for good measure. Just another Galta. Turns out a 12/12 Trampler that you can grant haste to for 2 is pretty good. It's crazy, right? I'm not even, okay, so the deck we just lost to, Big Dumb Dinos. I'm not even mad. I love Big Dumb Dinos. I'm all for it. 100%. Let's go. So this deck is freaking sweet, by the way. We're having a ton of fun with this. Oh, dude, our opponent has a name that I'm 100% behind. Arcanus the Omnipotent is an amazing card from back in the day. It was from, he was from either, I want to say Legion? He was either Legion or Onslaught, I think. It's great. Absolutely cool deck from 2017. Yeah, Fracture kinda. Yeah, it's kind of what we're doing, yeah. Arcanus Mirror March. I'm not even mad. That'd be so good. Because Arcanus has this ability that says tap, draw 3 cards. It's pretty good. It's like a 3/4 for 6, but it has Ancestral Recall on a tap ability. Freaking dope. Love that card. Yeah, but yeah, it's like a 3/4 wizard for 6. It can also return itself to your hand, I believe, for 2 and 2 blue. Like Arcanus the Omnipotent. I used to play that card so much back in the day. I freaking loved it. And it was one of those, if you could get 1 activation on it, you probably were gonna win the game. It's from Onslaught, Luna. Excellent, thank you. Yeah. I knew it was that block, but yeah. From supposed 1 win condition cozy. I love it. All right, so you're home now. What time is it? I don't know, man. What time could it possibly be? Yeah. Yeah, tap draw 3 cards, 2 blue, return it to its owner's hand. So cool. Card is gas. Nerd, cheers. Thank you for keeping the caffeine flowing. No, Arcanus is bae. I love that card. Arcanus plus Brainstorm on a 3/4 bot. Yeah, but yeah. Well, it's better. It's straight up better than Brainstorm by a lot. Yeah, it's Ancestral Recall. Yeah. Let me command those. It's true. It's true. Azami is a whole other level. That card's fantastic. Instead of Yarok, because Yarok is expensive AF for actually. That's fair. Maybe Panoramanicon would work instead. Yeah, Panoramanicon only costing 4 is significant. It's true. Fiend Artisan. Art Oppo. I like your style. Let's dance. Reef, I choose you. Unfortunately, we gotta land in hand, so the Solemn is a go next turn. If we draw into a red source, Terror of the Peaks is also a go, which would be great. True. Yeah, Panharmonicon sticks around longer because board wipes don't get rid of it. That's true. And we've had situations where Yarok died to like fight spells and that kind of thing, which Panharmonicon clearly just shrugs off because it doesn't even have to shrug them off. It can't be targeted. It doesn't have lifelink. Exactly. It doesn't have the lifelink death touch. The 3/4 lifelink death touch body is pretty cool. They're gonna Desperate a Risen Reef. That is correct. Yeah. Arcanus, you are correct to do that. And a recent reprint made it affordable. That is very true as well. Jetmir's Garden. Excellent. Solemn Simulacrum. So we already have double red. We only have 1 black. So if we draw a Chupacabra, we're going to be stuck. So let's go grab a Swamp. Maybe Swamp. Bloop. All right, cool. Wise choice, but annoying choice, right? Wait, Yarok's 25 euro playset? Wow. Fresh, I didn't realize that. Holy cow. Like, I knew Yarok was good, but I didn't realize it was actually demanding a decent price tag. I thought it was relatively cheap. I mean, it is a mythic. Holy crap. Yeah, a basic Yarok the Desecrated is going for 10 bucks? 11 bucks even? My goodness. Yes, I would love to draw a card, please. Thank you. Wow. I'm taken aback and or flabbergasted. That's right, my ghast is flabbered. Wait, what? All right, so we're shocking into Godless Shrine. This is gonna give us the ability to cast the Terror a la Peaks, followed shortly thereafter by the Charming Prince, We are going to deal 2 damage to Yarok. Get him out of here. And I think I will gain the life. Pew-pew. All right, cool. How much Yawgmoth Rand Physician is? Oh, Luna, how much? I'm gonna guess around $8. That'd be my guess. Good morning, Luna. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right. They're gonna play the Woodland Cemetery, entering untapped because, you know, it checks for stuff and there's stuff. That Terror of the Peaks has an opportunity to really wreck their day, and I think they know it. Oh, top deck Yarok. Oh, Valley, top deck Yarok here would be so gross. Like, gross in the best way, of course. Leyline Prowler, the Death Touch blocker and a ramper. You know, okay, good card, good card. 85. Whoa, Luna, what? No way. And it was even reprinted in Time Spell Remastered. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I've seen them on TCG Player for as low as $39, but still, $39 for one little strip of cardboard. Good lord, that's pretty decent. We're gonna get Glasspool Mimic, the Terror of the Peaks, because I'm a bad man and our opponent scoops it up. Let's go. All right, excellent, excellent. Panoramicon's only $5. I'm actually really surprised by that because that card is classic. All right. So this deck's got some legs. It's got some good stuff going on. And we are going to be moving on before too terribly long. We're going to be moving on before too terribly long. Just an overpowered boring card, fair enough. Like Michigan is 100K. Yeah. Where are you seeing that? Because that actually looks like a decent deal for a Black Lotus. Yeah. No, Black Lotus is the whole, yeah. Yeah, you're right. For a piece of cardboard. True, true. No, Black Lotus is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers, yo. It's keepable. Keepable. We got a Headquarters on 1. We could shock in the Hallowed Fountain for a Charming Prince on 2. That's here for over 1 mil. Oh, that's so gnarly. True, it's banned in all but one format, but at this point, you don't buy it for. I mean, nobody buys Black Lotus to play it. That's not what it's for. Titan of Industry in here, Fracture. We were looking at it. It would fit. Titan would fit for sure. Hallowed Fontania. Let's get the Charming Prince. Let's get our Scry on. I do like a good Scry too. Feels good. It was about $400. Yeah, and even that, like, granted, now knowing what we know now, like, of course, if we had an opportunity to buy Black Lotus for $400, we'd take that all day. Knowing what we know now, but at the time, like, you know, yeah, back when it was $400, like, who thought that was gonna be reasonable? Like, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. So we know Risen Reef is gonna hit a land because we scryed it. So that's nice. I like that. Now we have an opportunity to drop Yarok next turn that can tangle with the Graveyard Trespasser nicely and get double Reef triggers, assuming our opponent leaves Reef alone. Which, frankly, they're playing Jetmir, so that's not super likely. But one can hope, right? We went right now for 42,000. Okay. I gotta say, one of these days when I strike it rich, like, I gotta be honest, like, if I were to win the lottery or get, like, you know, ninja levels of success on Twitch, which of course, as a Magic content creator, is probably never gonna happen, but it's a fun idea, right? Oh, I don't have the black mana for Yarok. Oh, no, now I do, just kidding. World Tree, let's go. Take Action. Draw that card. I'm never blocking with the Risen Reef anyway, so I might as well attack in. PWK on Yarok, that is smart. That is the correct thing to do there. I'm not overly enthused about it, but it is the correct thing to do. And they can eat Yarok for good measure. Fair enough, fair enough. So we can Glasspool the Reef. Get more triggers. Because I love being triggered. It's my favorite. Yeah, we could shoot the Trespasser. We would have to discard a card to do so, but I think it'd be worth it. We could also Apparition Kaito, which could be pretty nice. I am going to Mimic this Reef, though, because we've seen what a Mimicked Reef can do. Yeah, but if I won the lottery, I would buy Black Lotus immediately. That would be my first thing. Ben pretty much anything. So only point we did. Yeah, no, Oscar, exactly. That's exactly why I'd want it. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get blown out here. Glasspool Mimic's gonna enter, nothing to copy, so it dies. That sucks. App is gonna come down, get rid of Kaito. No other chance. Exactly. That was my thought. Buy all copies of Righteous Valkyrie and burn them. There you go. Time Walk is always your favorite. Ooh, there you go. Leonard, that's a great one. Time Walk is so good. Yeah. But no, if I won the lottery, if money was no object, I would buy so much power. It's not even funny. Like all of it, all the freaking power. Indeed. Yes, we must kill Ashiok with fire. They're gonna have more removal, I guarantee it. There's no way Terror of the Peak survives. Absolutely no way. They take a little bit of damage for targeting it, or they lose some life for targeting it, but it's not, yeah. Yeah, removal Super Friends deck, exactly. Party Bus Darsh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, all right. I'll let Solemn go, I guess. I'm so not happy about that, though. Oh, yeah, cheers, Fraxter. Cheers. Thank you, thank you. All right. Trespasser again. Ugh, I don't like that card. It's ubiquitous and I hate it on my graveyard. I don't approve. I'm not happy about having to do this because I mean, we're dead regardless of what we do here. Yeah. Well, and we're actually not leveraging our graveyard in this deck, so it's kind of a whatever, but. So if you have two Hammer, it's Archive out and double my life with Beacon of Immortality. The 200 Valor? That's a good question. I am not sure on the math on that. If they have another kill spell for the Terror of the Peaks, we're gonna get. They're gonna have another Glasspool Mimic blowout. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. That was the worst matchup for us. Absolute worst. But that's okay. I don't want to end on that note with this deck. We do have another deck that we're gonna be building, which is the dumbest jank that has ever freaking jank. We're gonna be building a deck built around Fall of the Thran plus Harmless Offering, believe it or not. And if you're wondering how the hell do those two work together, that's a great question. Frankly, it is. We can Goose into Reef here. And if Reef hits some good stuff, we could Solemn. I'm gonna try this. This is a really risky two-lander. This is a really risky two-lander, but I'm gonna give it a go. But yeah, Scotto, we are gonna be playing a little bit of land destruction. The goal being, the goal is to, and if you're thinking, holy cow, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, you're correct. It is. It was an arena. Luna, that would be nasty. But the goal is to Harmless Offering a Shaya and hand it to our opponent. So we hand a Shaya to our opponent, and then we hit a Fall of the Thran. So we blow up, so Follow the Thran blows up all lands and all of our opponent's creatures. Meanwhile, we presumably have some kind of board state. That's the hope, that's the goal. We're also gonna be running things like Field of Ruin, probably like Cleansing Wildfire, that kind of action, because the goal is to ultimately turn our opponent's creatures into lands and just go nasty. Thank you, Oscar, appreciate that.
You're a risky two-lander.
It's true, I am a risky two-lander. I feel like I need to update my Twitter bio to risky two-lander. All right, so Gilded Goose into Yarok. We have a turn 4 Yarok doubling Risen Reef. Let's go. Do Solemn and another Yarok. Ugh, not good, not good. We need to hit a land there. Solemn's gonna be able to get us 2 lands, so that's nice. We're on Nissa, so you can make all our lands indestructible. Luna, that's a great idea. Teferi's Protection in there could also work to phase our lands out. Yeah. So the goal is, I mean, we're going to be going Follow the Thran mean stuff. That is the name of the game. That is the goal. It's going to be dumb, frankly. It's going to be very dumb. But we're going to have fun, doggone it. Sure, this might as well happen. We have to block here, we don't have a choice. And now with the Risen Reef gone, we straight up have no plays. Like, yeah. Had Yarok survived, we would have been okay, but this, yeah, no. Yeah. Astros, what up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. But yeah, indestructible artifact lands, we could do that. Yeah, oh, you know what? I think I was, so actually, let me double check the poll. I was saying that we were gonna do it in Explorer. We might have to go Historic for that reason alone. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Actually, Luna, they introduced all the indestructible bridges into Historic recently. So Luna, all the indestructible bridges are in Arena. But they're only in Historic. Standard deck destroying and Explorer, right, Oscar? I mean, at the end of the day, like, the enchantment deck is hella strong. Like, hella strong. Historic on sub. No, Alex, don't go. The color part of them are not helpful. Yeah. Maybe, Luna, maybe. Where's World Breaker when you need her? Yeah, right. No, I think so. We're gonna be doing weird dumb land destruction with Follow the Thran being the main top end. It is the goal. We are gonna do it. We're gonna be those people, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dumb, but it's gonna be fun. Well, this is our combo. So Glasspool Mimic can be a land. I'm just gonna leave these. You know what? Let's go for it. We need to see them. So what's gonna happen next turn? We're gonna throw Risen Reef. We're gonna throw Risen Reef, draw the Mirror March. Be nice, yeah. It's not great, that's fair, but we are ramping up to a 6-drop, so. And we can run cards like Hour of Promise to fetch up individual lands. So, I don't know, there might be something there. All right, Mimic is gonna be entering, you know, we could have gone with another Reef, which would have been fine, but we need to hit our lands. We need to hit our lands, we need to be able to get Yarok going. And Reef is a question mark there, so. No, Conclave Mentor is pretty solid. It is a good card, no question. Bosri's Lieutenant, doing its thing, sure. Pro multicolored, fortunately irrelevant. Yarok, the Desecrated. Yes, enter tapped. Yes, enter tapped. Ah, land drops. We've hit land drops. That makes me just... Man, okay, My biggest criticism, my biggest issue with this deck, our opponents aren't letting us do the thing. Because like Yarok hits and they're like, I don't have an answer for this, peace out. It's like, guys, come on, make it happen. Let me do the thing. We didn't even have the mana for Mirror March, but we were gonna be able to next turn throw Risen Reef, followed by Skyclave Apparition, eat the Ozolith and the Conclave Mentor. Yeah, no, I can't blame him for piecing out there. Okay, this deck is dope. I freaking love this. But I know, Scott, that's the biggest issue, is they just piece out too early. Definitely a bummer. Yeah, kinda, yeah, if Yarok untaps, you're probably dead. That's true, especially with a Reef down. Like, the amount of value is so sick. So, all right, so this deck was successful. It worked. And Soul Artifact on Ozolith. Cozy, I have not, but that sounds amazing. It's pretty dumb, I don't doubt it. Those games just run in their favor. Yeah, it's true, but it is what it is. So this deck turned out to be awesome, frankly. Now Mirror March didn't do a ton for us, which is not really surprising because again, statistically it only fires half the time, and even then you're more likely to only get one copy than anything else, but still, it's fun, it's cool. We were able to do good stuff with it, and Frosty, good morning, welcome. Hubashock. But we were able to do good stuff with it. And it turned out Yarok was just fantastic. Nothing short of fantastic. So this deck was an absolute blast. If you're watching this replay on the YouTube, by the way, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind clicking the like button if you enjoyed this video, or leave a comment if you didn't. Please don't hit the dislike button. Let's feed the algorithm and good stuff. No, if you want to leave a comment, let me know what you think of the deck. If you have suggestions, please let me know what you thought. And yeah, we'll be doing so. Folks on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are going to be jumping straight into another crazy deck. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Another deck where Risen Reef is OP. It's crazy, right? Oh, you know what? I was planning on going Explorer for this deck, but I don't think Harmless Offering is in Explorer. I think we have to go Historic for this. I'll check though. In any event, so the next deck that we're gonna do is a Shaya Harmless Offering. So that's gonna be weird and goofy, and I'm looking forward to it. So Twitch folks, don't go anywhere. YouTube folks, tune in, hit that sub button so you can see when that video goes live. And yeah, catch you on the next one.